This is a penguin, just one of thousands waddling around Club Penguin, or at least that's what I thought, because hidden among these smiles lies a secret. These penguins aren't just regular players, they're agents, members of a top secret organization dedicated to protecting the island. And with 11 classified missions, a rogue villain, and a director so mysterious no one even knows their face, I'm going to uncover the secrets Club Penguin has been hiding. My goal is simple, join the PSA and complete all the missions. But how do I join an organization that you're not supposed to know exists? Oh yo, wait, there are literally agents right here.
Agent!
Hello.
Where can a penguin join the EPF?
This penguin agent Black One threw a snowball at this building, so I went inside thinking it's a clue, but he followed me inside and said,
No. Check your mail.
I clicked my inbox and sure enough, I got an invitation saying you have the makings of a secret agent. Click M to apply to join the PSA today, the Penguin Secret Agency. It turns out he wasn't throwing the snowball at the building, but at the big M. But how did he know that this was in my mail? Before I could even ask, and he's gone. I clicked the big M and at first, nothing. I clicked it again and suddenly a hidden interface appeared. Secret agents. This was it. I was actually about to become a PSA agent. It listed 3 rules. 1. Report bad penguins. 2. Help penguins have the best experience possible. And 3. Keep your identity and the identity of other agents a secret. Remember that third one? It's going to come back to me later. I took the agent exam and it asked me a variety of questions such as, why do you want to be a secret agent? Want to keep Club Penguin safe, baby! Yes! And that was it. I passed. I was officially a secret agent. But the moment I closed my acceptance...
Holy, I am surrounded.
Were you caught trying to smuggle something?
It turns out the agents weren't here to arrest me, they were here to congratulate me. By becoming an agent, I received a spy phone, and on here was something very important for every elite penguin operative, Mondley.
Agent Snow, why does your phone have language software on it?
Is this for decoding enemy transmissions or ordering pizza in Spanish?
Both! Una pizza grande, por favor.
Okay.
That's right, this video is sponsored by Mondley. It's one of the top 5 language learning apps in the world with over 125 million downloads. And right now, they're offering an exclusive 65% off winter sale for lifetime access just for you using the link mondley.app/snow. As a brand new agent, I need to understand everyone on the island, penguins, puffles, possibly crabs. Mondley lets you learn 41 different languages from 33 native languages. It has a chatbot with speech recognition that gives real-time feedback on your pronunciation without the need for a human teacher.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mondley also has daily lessons, weekly and monthly quizzes so you can review everything you've learned and actually remember it. It even has a hands-free mode so you can learn while cooking, dancing, or even scoring a goal. So if you want to level up your language skills, click the link in the description and grab a 65% off lifetime access while the sale lasts. Huge thanks to Mondley for supporting the channel. I love you guys so much. And now, back to the mission. My spy phone teleported me straight to PSA headquarters, a secret base hidden inside the sports shop. This is where everything goes down. Agent Black One pointed out that I could buy my agent clothes inside this handbook, Fish, the factual, informative spy handbook. I bought my spy gear and suited up.
How do I look?
But this is when Agent 1 said,
There are strange penguins out there.
Strange?
We can't say the word or we'll get censored.
I asked them to give me some sort of code and then Agent 3 turned into a ghost. Was this a clue? Was there a ghost haunting Club Penguin? This seemed like a greater mystery that I wasn't ready yet to solve.
Watch this. We will go into Narnia.
Whoa. What? How? Did you guys just see that? The agent just disappeared into Narnia as they called it. I walked through the cabinet, clicked it, and nothing happened.
We're back from Narnia.
What secrets are in this cabinet?
Aslan.
The witch!
I clicked on their player cards out of curiosity and saw something in their background that wasn't a penguin.
Whoa, you guys have met him. Isn't that like our enemy?
We put it there to flex on him.
We stole the background from his lair.
They told me once I've completed the missions, I get the key to Narnia, and that's where my battle with the White Witch will occur. Things were about to get intense. Something big was happening on the island and the agents knew it. Club Penguin's safety was on the line and my first mission was about to begin. My first mission was simple, or so I thought. Antarctic, famous reporter for the Club Penguin newspaper, has lost 2 of her pet puffles. My assignment was to find and rescue them. Could you describe your puffles for me? The pink one right there. The green one loves explore and be goofy, and the purple one likes to take pictures. Okay. Don't worry, Antarctic. I'll find them. So goofy and likes to take pictures. Those are our 2 clues, maybe? I looked around the room first to make sure the puffles weren't hiding in here, and sure enough, the camera bag was empty. So where would someone like to take pictures? The tallest mountain, right? The mountain is too tall to climb without special equipment, so maybe we'll need some sort of special equipment. Let's check the pet shop real quick. Oh wait, hold on. We got a note right here. Gotta decipher this code. So this may look like a bunch of gibberish, but within the fish there was a secret code made only for the agents. It translated the letters of the alphabet into tic-tac-toe, and by deciphering this note, it reads G has 32 pairs of socks. I'm not sure why this information is needed, but I made a mental note. I went to the ice rink next, and this is where I found something. Ooh, wait. Photographs of a green puffle. So that must have been taken by the purple puffle, because the purple puffle loves to take pictures. Next up, the sports shop. A blue penguin was here, and when I asked if he had any special gear, he hit me with this question: how many pairs of socks do I own? Not to be like a creep or anything, but we knew the answer. 32! He reveals himself to be G, the Gadget Master. He walked over to his cabinet, revealing 2 gadgets that might come in handy: a grappling hook and a life preserver shooter, one of which could help us climb that tallest mountain from earlier. But why the life preserver shooter? I was about to find out as I headed to the ski mountain. That's this guy. I just saw some penguins in trouble on the iceberg. They look stranded. Oh, okay. Got some good information. So he said that there are some penguins stranded on the iceberg, so let's go there. Sure enough, some penguins are stranded, and luckily for us, we have a gadget from G that would come in handy. I used the life preserver shooter to save all the penguins, and this is where this penguin said that they saw 2 puffles. One had a propeller cap and the other carried a camera. They flew away somewhere like the tallest mountain. I was sure the puffles would be at the top of the mountain, so I used the grappling hook from earlier, but there was nothing here. I returned to Antarctic hoping she'd give me some sort of lead after I gave her the pictures of the green puffle, but nothing. So I retraced my step back up to the ski mountain, where this time the brown penguin was crying now because his telescope was broken. If I fixed it, he let me look through it, so I went to G, but he was no help at all. Hey, are you hiding something from me? I tried everything, I looked everywhere, and then I went to the ice rink, and finally, something. There we are. Who's there? Who goes there? Yo, what's up? So this guy just popped up and disappeared? What? Hello? I thought this could be our next clue, but it wasn't. I was missing something. I could feel it. And then I realized my spy phone. Wait a minute. What? What? I didn't even know that was a thing. I fixed the telescope, looked through it, and there it was, the green puffle happily spinning around the mountain. I climbed back up, and sure enough, the green one was here, along with the purple one snapping a picture. I was able to bring the 2 puffles back to Antarctic, and our mission was complete. Completing the mission, I received the Mission 1 medal and a special letter from Antarctic.
Hello, Pickle.
Bruh. Mission 2 began with something a little more cryptic. To test me, G gave me a riddle. To find the secret word, look near a lively game pointing to a path with a rabbit in its name. Naturally, I headed straight for the ski mountain because if there's one thing in Club Penguin named after a rabbit, it's Bunny Hill. But the answer didn't lie within the hill itself, it was a sign pointing to it. Sure enough, each sign had a coded pattern. By deciphering the one pointing toward Bunny Hill, I got the word mogul. Why mogul? Why mogul, Rumi?
山如探送你 Nixon 深处大 N 就会在附蛇那拉撒diện
With the code cracked, G revealed the mission. Test driving his new sled. And by test, he meant going down the most intense hill. Whoa! Whoa! Zooey mama! Wow, that was a bad crash. You wake to find yourself lost in the wilderness. Survival guide. Broken piece of sled lay everywhere. Oh, berries. Can I eat these? Yeah. Let's take a look at the survival guide. The survival guide gave me a few tips. Tip number 1, stay put. Tip number 2, ignore tip number 1. Well, not entirely ignore it because we'll need to find shelter, food, water, and also start a fire. So water is here, and there's a cave there for shelter. Oh, this wood looks good for a fire. Okay, so this is where we'll go for shelter then. Can I not go inside? Oh, I can go inside. Inside the cave, I gathered rocks and the log to build a fire pit, but it lacked something to actually light it. Oh, Puffles. Hello. Yo, wait, hold on. I have a Puffalo. You want? Here you go. Hey. Oh. Alright, there's our fire source. We found you. I brought the Puffle back into the cave to start the fire, but nothing seems to happen. Maybe need some more tinder. That's probably it. But where are we gonna find tinder? That is the question. And it's not in the app store. I scavenged the crash site and found a ski and a piece of rope. Can I put these two? Oh, I can. Oh, I made a fishing rod. Awesome. So now I can use this to fish. Oh. It turns out I needed some bait, so I went to look around, and that's when this pot wedged in the tree caught my eye. As for bait, I wondered if a Puffalo would work. I wonder if I can use this. Probably could use that as bait. Oh, we can! That's perfect. Put this in the water. And fish a fish. Nice! Oh wait, actually we can get water as well with the pot, so let's do that real quick. Nice. Now we have shelter, food, water, but we still needed fire. This part I was stumped on. Where can I find some tinder? I couldn't just light the Puffle on fire, and this small stick I found apparently looks too small to make a good fire, but wouldn't it make for good tinder? I decided to reread the survival guide for help. Tinder. Use easily flammable material like paper or hair. Paper or hair? Where can I get paper or hair? Wait a minute. I wonder. No way. No way, you can use the survival guide as fire? The solution was in front of me all along. I lit the fire, boiled my water, and also cooked my food. Before long, a penguin with a jetpack came flying down to rescue me. He returned me back to G, where I explained to him everything that happened. The sled may have been a failure, but our mission was complete. We received the Mission 2 medal and also a letter from G. Mission 3 began with Rookie, a new agent, briefing me on the situation. The coins in the gift shop vault had mysteriously vanished. Our mission? Find out what happened. I asked, was this vault broken into, tampered with? Rookie replied with no and proceeded to show me that the door is nice and secure. Oh no! It was so secure in fact that we were now locked out because Rookie forgot the combination. So step 1, find the vault combo. Probably in the office, someone else go in the office. Please insert boot disk. What do we have? I guess not. We don't have a boot disk. It looks like we're gonna have to find a disk somewhere. I looked around the room for any clues, but the only observation I made was that the roof door was locked and I somehow had night vision goggles in my inventory. I made my way next door to the nightclub to see if there was anything I had to do there. This is where I found the entrance to the boiler room and there was a light switch. We turned that off. We have a night vision goggle, so maybe it has to do something with the fuse box. Is there anything that I can do? Can I cut the power? Like, can I use my scissors and cut it or something? Let's look around and see if there's anything that we can use. Or see in night vision, I guess. Anything suspicious? I concluded there wasn't anything suspicious in the nightclub, so I made my way back to the gift shop, but this time I noticed something I didn't catch before. Oh, there's something down there. I didn't see this. Got a paper clip. Oh, here's the boot disk. Then we put the boot disk in here. OS, my files. Combination number, there we go. Ice bricks. Oh, yo, we can play. I ended up playing every level of this Ice Bricks game because it could give us some secret clue that mattered to the plot. To save you some time, it didn't. So anyway, I put the combo in the vault, opened the door, and you won't believe it. Oh! Hooray, you found the coins. How did I get up there? How did I miss them earlier? Every single coin was stuck to the ceiling like someone vacuumed them upward with a giant magnet. Rookie didn't even seem phased. I'm getting a call. G, I've made an interesting discovery. Meet me in the HQ. Turns out G was able to find some video surveillance of what happened. Whoa. Maybe magnets? It's gotta be on the roof then. Remember, the roof to the gift shop was locked. Luckily for us, G had the key to unlock the door. I grabbed the key and also a flashlight, and I went to the roof door and put the key in. There's something there though. Tuft of white fur. Wonder where this came from. How suspicious. I knew I had to shut the magnet down, but how? Maybe I used a tool to shut the magnet down, perhaps. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's in here. I tried to use the tools to cut the wires, but it didn't help until I tried the paperclip. Oh, there we go. Wow, the box powered off and the coins fell back down. Where's Rookie, bro? Oh, there you are. It has been sold. I think I bumped something and the coins fell from the ceiling. Strange, don't you think? I didn't want to break it to Rookie that it was the giant magnet that I disabled, so I just told him good job. Back in HQ, I showed G the white fur I found at the scene. Whose fur was this from? Could they be the culprit of the giant magnet? G was going to run some forensic analysis on it and we'll find out soon enough. For now, he had one more small mission for me. Apparently the power in the nightclub had gone off when we deactivated the magnet, so I needed to head there and reset the fuse box. When I arrived, the brown penguin from mission 1 was outside crying. Why are you crying? I'm so sad. I finally found a great place to dance, but just when I started getting into it, everything suddenly went dark. I got you, little guy. I couldn't let my boy down, so I headed into the pitch black nightclub. Use these night vision goggles I don't know how I got. I found the fuse box, pressed a few buttons, and the moment the power came back on, our brown penguin friend was happily dancing. Oh, let's go! Let's party it up, let's go. Let's go party up in here real quick. And with that, our mission was complete. I got my mission 3 medal, and because we helped the brown penguin out, we got a special card from him. Thank you so much for turning the power back on in the nightclub, your friend, Dancing Penguin. As I wrapped up the mission, I noticed something big happening on the Club Penguin server that I was playing on, coins for change. Every penguin on the island was donating their in-game coins to support real-world charities. Because I had a good amount of coins from 100%ing all the games in a previous video, I donated everything. It was honestly really wholesome to see that even after shutdown, Club Penguin could still have such an impact all these years later. After donating all of my coins, I decided to take a little break from missions. You know, do some classic PSA work, keep the island safe and monitor suspicious penguins.
Bro.
And then this caught my eye. Mafia at my igloo. A secret meeting? A criminal syndicate? A gathering of highly suspicious penguins? I had to investigate. P6, the host, explained the rules. We have 4 roles: Mafia, Doctor, Wig, and Sniper. The Mafia kills, the Doctor saves, the Sniper shoots the Mafia, and the Wig snatches people's wigs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that last one is standard. To give each penguin the role, P6 mailed them individually. Honestly, genius, but there was one flaw. While checking mail, penguins stopped moving. All these penguins were spinning, and you're telling me the moment P6 says that they sent this sniper role, this penguin miso curry just stops spinning? The game begins and everyone pulls out their newspaper so we can't see the Mafia choose their victim. Then, papers down. P6 announces,
"We had a busy night. Mafia made a move. And unfortunately, miso curry was targeted. Wig picked
Me?
glasses guy. Our sniper was miso curry."
Just as I thought, our sniper died round 1 and then P6 says papers up. What? I'm so confused. Aren't you supposed to vote who the Mafia is? I'm not sure if P6 knew that you were supposed to vote for who the Mafia is after every round. Without voting, the Mafia would just kill everyone. I wanted to tell them the next round, but it was too late because the next round, I was targeted. No! It was like the Mafia knew that I was a threat for suggesting voting. One by one, penguins perished. No one stood a chance and the Mafia was revealed. It was Zooey Mama. It was scuffed but super creative that people can come up with these games to play in their igloos. But break time was over, the island still needed saving, and the PSA had another mission waiting for me. Mission 4 began with an update from G. He was still analyzing the mysterious white fur that we found last time. But before we could get answers, G briefed me on something urgent. An avalanche on the ski hill caused several penguins to get trapped on a cliff. My mission? Rescue them. And to do that, I needed to adapt the life preserver shooter. G unlocked the gadget room for me. There were fans, spy phones, jetpacks, and all sorts of gadgets, but the one we needed was a life preserver shooter. I headed straight for the scene and tried to take a path to get a better view of the stranded penguins, but... oh, I just fell. Oh, hey, oh wait, it's fur again. At the bottom of the slope, I found two things. One, the brown penguin crying again, and two, another tuft of white fur. This was getting suspicious. Same fur, different crime scene. Whoever this was, they were leaving a trail, but first I had to help the brown penguin. The ski lift was broken and without it, he couldn't go for a ride. I told him I'd fix it, so I looked around for any clues. Ooh, I could take that belt. I checked Gary's room but didn't find anything, so I went to the beach. Need to find some sort of like rope. Oh, rope. We need that. With the rope found, we could go rescue the penguins, so I went back up the hill and guessed and checked my way down the different paths until I found the site of the accident. So I have a rope. You'll need something more than this rope to reel the stranded penguins in, so we're gonna need like a fishing rod of some sort. It seems like none of the items worked here, but there was a clue. I needed something to reel the penguins in. So I headed to the only place where I knew I could go fishing, the ski lodge. Right here, fishing rod. Here we are. With our fishing rod, I went back up the hill. Oh, there we go. So the fishing pole connects with the life preserver. Oh, we're gonna need to connect the rope to it now. There we are. Okay, let's try this. What do I do? I was a bit confused at first on how I was supposed to rescue the penguins, but eventually things started to click. The more penguins I had holding the life preserver, the further down we could go. And by putting one penguin on the branch, I could reach down to grab the third penguin. With all three penguins working together now, they could push the boulder onto the fourth penguin. Once everything was in place, the rescue was complete. G briefs me that he found some white fur and also paw prints on the ground. I also found some more white fur, so I handed it over to him. More investigation would need to be done, but for now, our mission was complete. Except I forgot about the brown penguin. You see, every mission has side tasks you can do to earn yourself an extra gift. This mission, I was supposed to help the brown penguin, but I didn't. And listen, I couldn't let that stand. This penguin has been through too much, so I restarted the entire mission just to help him out. Remember that belt we found earlier? Well, if you click on the ski lift, you can actually use the belt to fix it. And finally, our mission was complete. For going the extra mile, I received the Handy Penguin Award, and also, of course, the Mission 4 medal. When I finished with the mission, someone was waiting for me at HQ.
Bro, you're insane with all the stamps.
This penguin, Matthew, had watched one of my videos. It was super wholesome. He told me that I could grab the soccer stamp next, which required 5 penguins to wear the same jersey at the stadium, so I went to buy a red soccer jersey, threw it on, and the next step was recruitment.
We can go to the welcome room and get more people.
Anyone trying to help us get the soccer jersey stamp?
Please help with red uniforms for the stamp at stadium. Let's see how many.
So we went. Yo, where are the people at? He went back to recruit and I stayed behind this time, but slowly penguins started to show up with red uniforms and eventually we did it. Thank you, Matthew, for helping me out with the stamp, and also everyone that sent me a friend request after the first video. I've been trying to accept them all and say hello, but now it's time for our next mission. Mission 5 was all about the secret of the fur. We were finally going to uncover the truth behind the mysterious furry intruder. But before we could start, we had to untangle the forensic analyzer machine, and for the first time ever, the comb tool on our spy phone actually came in handy. It turns out our culprit was a pink puffle. Just kidding, we haven't put the white fur in yet. I put the actual specimen in, and this time it spit out 3 substances: hot chocolate, hot sauce, and jetpack fuel. G needed samples from all 3 substances to calibrate a pair of special tracking goggles. Easy enough, right? My first stop was the coffee shop where Penguin was cleaning up what looked like a crime scene. He exclaimed a big angry monster came through making clicking and scratching noises. Luckily, he was able to draw a picture of the suspect. Interesting. Blue. Whatever that monster was up to had to do with our hot chocolate machine. It was broken when I got here. Maybe you could fix it. Grab this mug here. Insert chocolate. I don't have any chocolate. Alright, let's see if we can use our wrench real quick. There we go. I feel like the chocolate sauce we'd get from the pizza shop. Ooh. Hey, chocolate sauce. Can I steal some of this? Oh yeah, I should probably ask this guy. The chef told me that he had seen the same monster, this time described as a hairy crab beast smashing through the kitchen, but he allowed me to take some hot sauce and hot chocolate as samples for investigation. With the chocolate sauce, I was able to fix the hot chocolate machine and pour myself a cup. The last sample we needed was jetpack fuel. The only place I knew had jetpacks was the top of the lighthouse. I went there, found a piece of rope, but also 2 penguins scared of a monster on the top of the roof. I went up, saw no monsters, but I did see a flying fuel can. I couldn't quite reach it, but I did remember seeing a fan in the gadget room, so I headed there and sure enough, I could grab it. I used it to blow the fuel can closer and used the scissor tool to cut the rope. With all the samples collected, I returned to G and calibrated the tracking goggles. Sure enough, faint paw prints became visible across the island. The first trail led me to a net lying on the beach. Combine that with the rope, boom, a trap. I followed the trail to the ski lodge. Oh, someone's hiding there. The penguin whispered about a giant monster out back, so I went to investigate. Achoo, brr, everything is cold. I'm cold. Now I've got a cold and my food is cold. Is there no heat around here? Grr, a candle, that's what I need. This was our creature, big, loud, and crabby. I set the trap, but I needed bait. I looked around for anything that could lure a giant crab monster. It said that it was cold, so my first thought was a cup of hot chocolate or a slice of pizza, but I couldn't get either of those items. I looked around the entire map for something hot, and then I remembered what the monster said. A candle, that's what I need. Could this candle be the item that we were looking for? I can grab this candle. I don't use this as bait, do I? What? I do? There's a fire. Yo. Hey, crab. Yo, we got it. Grr, a trap. So they think they can catch me. Not this time. Take you, I'll take you with me, little boy. Sure enough, the creature approached, but it wasn't a white furry creature as we expected. What we caught was a crab. It turns out there were two creatures, one a crab and the other, well, we were about to find out as it left another tuft of white fur. I brought the crab and the fur back to G. We ran it through the analyzer to reveal that the creature that we were looking for was a polar bear. A polar bear on Club Penguin? The plot was thickening. Further investigation would be needed, but for now, our mission was complete. Just kidding, I ended up missing the side task for this mission, which required me to deliver a pizza. After taking the sauces at the pizza shop, a new dialogue would appear asking about the pizza box sitting on the counter. If we deliver the pizza box to the penguin at the ski lodge and complete the rest of the mission, we receive a box of pizza which you can actually eat. Mission 6 begins with us interrogating the crab. G had built a crab translation device, but things did not go according to plan. Whoa. The crab escapes, and just like that, we were in pursuit. I chased the crab up the ski mountain where it jumped off a hill deep into the same forest we crash landed during Mission 2. Oh, we're back in our sheltered area. Oh wait, who built the shelter here? Is this its home? The door was locked tight, so I looked around for clues and found a familiar face, the black puffle. My buddy was quite famished, so I found a bag of O-berries tied up to a tree, cut it down, and fed it to him. Alright, black puffle, let's go burn down this guy's house. Can you burn his house down? Oh, or not. I ended up tossing an O-berry inside the locked home, and my friend was able to unlock it from the inside. But this is when everything went wrong. Oh! I've been trapped. Well, what do we have here, Klutzy? Oh, I knew it was you, Herbert. Why, looks like we've caught a nosy little bird snooping around our cave. How interesting. What's this? The villain reveals himself as Herbert P. Bear Esquire, and let me tell you, he had been waiting for this moment. He left the North Pole seeking a warmer paradise and landed on an island, but to his horror, I realized that one's covered in snow too! Penguins kept partying all day and night. He was cold and annoyed, so naturally, the solution was to burn down the ski lodge with a mechanical wood chopper he built using items he stole across the island. He left to execute his evil plan, but Herbert forgot one thing, my black puffle friend. I spotted a machine labeled Cage Lift, tossed an O-berry onto it, and then I was free. I grabbed everything that I could find, hot sauce, electromagnet blueprint, rope, a pickaxe, all tools that could help me with a dramatic escape. I combined the rope and pickaxe and fed the puffle a hot sauced up berry and watched it become a literal flamethrower. My puffle's just gone. Blasting through the snow blockage, I climbed up the mountain and confronted Herbert at the ski lodge. Thankfully, it seemed the machine had broken down. He was craving a hot and spicy seaweed pizza, so he DoorDashed it. No, I'm joking. It was me who went to the pizza shop and ordered it for him. While he was distracted, I turned the knob on his machine and suddenly the whole contraption began reversing away, dragging Herbert and his crab Klutzy with it. G arrives, but he gets a phone call from my stolen spy phone. It was from Herbert. It wasn't the end, but for now, I returned the blueprint Herbert had stolen and our mission was complete. We earned the Mission 6 medal and the electromagnet blueprint. The mystery of Club Penguin's villain was officially heating up. The giant clock tower at the snow forts had been broken. G notifies that Herbert had stolen several critical parts. Our mission, find the missing clock pieces before Club Penguin loses track of time forever. I start by checking G's gadget room for anything helpful. The only tool he lets me take is a life preserver. Not sure why yet, but it could come in handy. I head to the clock tower and meet Rory, the island's construction worker. He explains that the clock's gear, spring, and target are all missing. We would have to find the missing parts or replace them altogether. I head to the pizza parlor and the first clue I find is a musical note. In the town, Rookie is handing out missing gear posters. I'm not sure how much that will help, but he looks proud, so I'm proud. He hands me one of the posters, which I tuck away for later. I run into a group of penguins at the dock who are playing with what seemed like the clock's missing target. I kindly ask for it back and they challenge me to a snowball fight instead. Check this out, first try. Yarr! Oh, I hit his face. Yarr! There we go. I won the target fair and square, but they look sad that they don't have anything to practice throwing snowballs at anymore. But wait a minute, the life preserver I picked up earlier looks awfully like a target. I gave it to them and everything worked out. I went to the sports shop and found another life preserver. I head to the iceberg because that's where the spring was rumored to be, and sure enough, it's there, but frozen solid in ice and floating in the water. I'm probably gonna need to combine this with a rope. Usually I can find at the beach, so... Here at the beach, a yellow penguin was lounging on a sick chair that was specially made by a yellow puffle. Apparently, if you give a yellow puffle a picture of something, they'll be able to recreate it. I stole this penguin's bucket and then went to look for some rope when I overheard some penguins talking about using the highest quality of snow to build a snowman so it doesn't melt. Where can I find this snow? Well, at the snow fort. Allegedly. And then it hit me. Rookie gave me a picture of the missing gear earlier. The guy at the beach said yellow puffle can recreate anything by looking at a picture, and these guys were talking about using the strongest snow at the snow fort. Perhaps I could get a yellow puffle to mold a replacement gear. So I went to the only place I knew where I could find yellow puffles, the pet shop. Do you have any yellow puffles for sale? What? Well, you could try to find a wild one, but I'm not sure where you could find one for sure. I did hear that there's a wild one living at the stage, but it's pretty shy. Oh, you know what? We have a musical note in our inventory, so let's go to the stage. There's a piano here. Hey, oh, there he is. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Put this here. Oh. That was like the worst piano playing ever, but I drew it out. There's some snow. Wow, you're so talented, man. Can you turn it into a gear? Or do I need more snow? I went back to the snow fort to get some of that premium snow, and sure enough, the yellow puffle was able to recreate the gear for me. Now, the final part I needed was the spring at the iceberg. I went back to HQ to see if G had any rope that I could use to combine with the life preserver, but this is when I stumbled across a magnet that was locked away. I asked G for the code to the lock, which he responded with key. I put the code in, unlocked it, and pulled the spring towards me. Now, I just needed something to melt the ice, so I headed to the pizza parlor. I throw this here? No. Of course, throwing it in the pizza oven didn't work, but this is when I remembered G had a test chamber in his gadget room that had different elemental symbols. I put the frozen coil on the conveyor, rolled it in, and cranked up the heat until all the ice melted. With all the parts collected, I went to the clock tower to begin repairs, but when I put the gear in, it melted. But I thought I used the strongest of snow. Did I grab the wrong snow by accident? The spring and target was able to lock in place, but the gear broke apart. I tried grabbing some fresh snow and having the yellow puffle remake the gear again, and still, it was too soft. And then the gears started to turn in my head again. The test chamber. If there's one way to make snow harder, it was to freeze it even more. So that's what I did. And sure enough, it became as hard as steel. And finally, it popped into place. The clock begins turning again. But then, Herbert calls. He explains that stealing the gear was just stage 1 of his grand plan of taking down Club Penguin. While we were running around trying to fix it, the next stage of his plan had already begun. Dun dun dun. G appears and congratulates us. With the clock fixed, we earned the Mission 7 medal, and because we helped those snowball throwing penguins earlier, we also get a blue pendant. The mission was accomplished. Mission 8 begins with the island shaking, and it wasn't from dancing penguins.
Fly me to the moon.
Okay, Frank.
Our suspicions were on Herbert. G sends me to the docks to investigate, and sure enough, there he is. Herbert has built a massive drill carving tunnels all across the island. Without his map, there's no way to navigate through the underground maze. Fortunately, a gust of wind snatches the map right out of his paws. Klutzy tries to catch it but slices it in half instead, and the two of them disappear into the tunnels. Naturally, I went around the island looking for where the pieces of the map could have flown, leading me into the sports shop where I found a box of pegs on the floor. I head over to the town where I see the pieces of the map flying. One piece gets wedged into the nightclub sign and the other flies away towards the snow fort. There were two distressed penguins who explained that the gift shop just collapsed into the ground. I head into the coffee shop and meet our barista who just couldn't catch a break. Herbert had once again caused a mess in the coffee shop. I help clean up the cookies and he gives me one as a reward. I inspected the collapsed gift shop for any clues. Nothing. But then I spot the map flying across the sky. It drifts into the plaza and lands near a penguin waiting in line for the stage. I asked if I could see the newspaper, but my man said no. Though he would love a delicious double meat pizza extra crayfish right about now, so I ordered the pizza and traded for the newspaper. One piece of the map down, one more to go. I go back to the town and notice a sad green puffle. Give him something, it would cheer up. Oh wait, hold on. A cookie. I give him a cookie and a propeller hat just pops out from nowhere, propelling him upward to grab the other piece of the map, but apparently his propeller hat wasn't big enough. I looked around for a bigger hat and noticed one in the gift shop, but it was too small. I head to the lighthouse to look for anything that could help, and this is where I meet a penguin tying up a balloon. I asked if I could take some and he gave me the whole box. Next to him there was another penguin holding down some cream soda. I asked if it was safe to take one with me, which he replied was sure, just don't shake it, and I proceeded to shake it. I head back to the gadget room to look for anything that could blow the balloons up, and this is where G introduces me to super helium. With it, I was able to blow a balloon up, and this is when I heard a propeller start up. Wait, I heard something. To my surprise, there was a propeller hat in the gadget room. I gave it to the green puffle, fed him another cookie, and this time he rockets up and retrieves the second half of the map. With the map in hand, I head back to Herbert's tunneling system, picking up his lantern that he left behind. Following the map's instruction, I arrived beneath the collapsed gift shop. I tried blowing it up with a barrel, but nothing happened, so I used this wrench in my spy phone to remove a pipe which unblocked the entrance inside. Back outside, I tried attaching a balloon to lift the entire structure, and it actually floated, but without proper support, it dropped back down. I needed something to catch it. I looked around and found a net, perfect for catching things. I raised the shop, placed the net down, and secured it with pegs from earlier, but I was still missing something, a hammer. I went back to the gadget room and there it was. Now finally we could properly hammer the gift shop down. With the gift shop lifted, the tunnels were now unblocked. I followed the tunnels leading me to Herbert's drill right outside the boiler room. Inside, Herbert was trying to steal the boiler. I caught him in the act. Herbert gets angry and in the heat of the moment he smacks the boiler. Uh-oh. He runs off and surprisingly shows a little bit of empathy as he tells me to get out of here while I still can before it explodes. G calls me saying I gotta fix the boiler, and it leads me to playing some puzzle game which was a lot easier than it looked. I fixed it, returned to HQ, and the mission was accomplished. I got my mission 8 medal but not the gift, which meant I had to redo the entire mission. Turns out the side task for this mission was to return the gear that Herbert had stolen. Doing so, we received the gift for the mission. Mission 9 begins and G reveals a breakthrough. He's been working on a way to locate Herbert by tracking the signal on my old stolen spy phone. But for it to work, I had to place 3 tracking devices across the island. One as high as possible, one as low as possible, and one out at sea. To place the airborne transmitter, I'll have to build a kite using sticks, paper, and some string. For the ocean transmitter, I'd use this rubber ducky. However, the rubber ducky had a hole in it and I still needed a pump to inflate it. I grabbed out the trackers, the blueprint for the kite, and set out to gather supplies. My first stop was the ski lodge. Inside, I found Connect 4 pieces scattered everywhere. It turns out that these 2 penguins were missing a few pieces, so I offered to help him look. The remaining pieces were located in the attic and I was able to return all the pieces to them. At the dock, a penguin was struggling to start his boat. I pulled a random string on it and it somehow actually started. He gives me his pump as a thank you. In the plaza, these 2 penguins were bragging about different tricks their puffles could do. The blue one blew a large bubble and it popped violently everywhere. I tried to help but nothing worked. I ended up heading into the forest and found a stick which we could use for our kite. And then this is where I had a revelation. Wait a minute. I can use the gum to patch up the rubber duck maybe. Oh, never mind. It was a good try, but I moved onwards to the mine shack where I found Rory struggling with the trough system. I helped him realign it and also repaired a broken minecart with a welding torch. With everything fixed, I was able to put our first transmitter inside the cart and sent it deep underground. For the airborne transmitter, I still needed string. I had stick and paper, but I couldn't find string anywhere. I revisited every building and finally there it was, hiding under a rug in the ski lodge attic. With all 3 components, I assembled a kite and placed it high up on the ski hill sign. Just one more transmitter left to go, the one for the sea. I still need to find a way to patch the ducts, so I was back in the gadget room to see if anything could help, and that's when I got hit with the big old orange. Oh no! It seemed like everyone's connection was lost because when I logged back on, people were shocked.
Herbert?
I rebooted the mission and speed ran through everything, except this time when I clicked on the gum from the bubble penguin, it actually picked it up. Oh, what the heck? That didn't work like the last couple times. I used the gum to patch the rubber duck and began pumping it. Boom, 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 boom. I combined the inflated duck with the transmitter and watched it sail out to sea. I checked back with G and he was able to triangulate Herbert's position to the back of the ski lodge. He gave me the binoculars 3000 so I could spy on Herbert from a safe distance. Oh, nice. He's just a bear that wants to stay warm. Oh, he's dancing. Aw. They're super happy. Oh. Unfortunately, polar bears and penguins couldn't just coexist together peacefully. G calls telling me to build a makeshift surveillance camera. I went to the camp, grabbed my old spy phone, combined it with my binoculars, and hid it in a tree overlooking the camp. Back at HQ, we watched a live feed of Herbert. He mentions doing something with Puffles, but before he reveals the juicy details, Klutzy pops a beach ball, sending it towards the camera. Serves you right, interrupting genius plan is bad luck. The feed was cut short, but at least we learned one thing. Herbert's next target involved Puffles, and we were going to use that to our advantage. And with that, Mission 9 was complete. I got the Mission 9 medal and a box of chocolate for helping the Connect 4 penguins out.
Herbert will be stopped. Yes, sir.
Mission 10 begins and right away both Jetpack Guy and Rookie are here. This must be serious. G pulls us aside and tells us today's assignment is extra top secret. The golden puffle has been found, a legendary treasure long rumored across Club Penguin. And our job, protect it inside the nightclub until further notice. But then the screen goes dark. Herbert had hacked into the PSA communication line. Surprised to see me? You shouldn't be. Those binoculars you left at my camp make it easy to see into places. I was even able to fix my phone. The wrench and scissors have come in handy, though this comb is a little useless. You can comb your hair with that. He tells us that he's been cooking up a new evil scheme and it involved our precious little Puffles. And Rookie, bless his soul, immediately blurted out, "Oh yeah? Well, there's no way you'll ever get the legendary golden Puffle that's in the nightclub." What? Rookie! That's right, Rookie fumbled hard and leaked all of our plans to Herbert, and now the villainous bear was off to steal the golden Puffle. But then something big happens. Who's that? Is that the director? Excellent work, G. The suspect has taken the bait. What? It was all planned? Yo, this is some Oda level foreshadowing. For the first time ever, the director appears, the shadowy leader of the PSA. They reveal that Rookie fumbling was all a part of their plan to bait Herbert into stealing the Puffle. We were running a counter heist. G assigns us roles, Jetpack Guy heads to the skies, Rookie powers a magnet trap at the gift shop, and me, I am officially declared the mission leader. Alright, so let's take a look around, make sure that, oh, there's something there, solar. I head to the beach first to check up on Jetpack Guy, whose jetpack unfortunately broke down. Turns out his fuel was cream soda. So I went into the lighthouse, grabbed the barrel, and began my science experiment. Figuring out the correct fuel mixture took longer than expected, but we did it. He takes off to the skies and will let us know if he sees anything. At the dock, this penguin gave me a piece of rope. It was kind of random. I checked the gift shop and it's an absolute disaster zone. Clothes everywhere, tables against the wall. The guy doesn't even know why there's a massive magnet in his shop. I helped him clean up the mess, but Rookie on the other hand was having some trouble turning the magnet on. I asked if he plugged it in, to which he responded that he forgot the solar panel that was supposed to power it. Luckily, we have it in our inventory. I wired the solar panel into the magnet, solved the little circuit puzzle, and it was on. I set the items I helped pick up from the ground outside on a clearance table and headed into the nightclub where it was all going to go down. I attached the rope, opened the contraption, fixed the gear, and now the trap was all set. Jetpack Guy radios in that he spotted Herbert at the dock. We rushed there only to find Klutzy holding a cardboard cutout out Herbert and chaotically scurrying away. We rushed back to the nightclub and Herbert was already there. He even replaced the golden puffer with a decoy to avoid the trap like he's in Ocean's 11. But luckily for us, we had a manual override. But then... Oh, bro, we may have underestimated how strong polar bears were, but this was all part of the plan because G calls, "All agents move in." Jetpack guy swoops in from above, Rookie blasts through the wall with the magnet, and the solar panel intensifies as we reposition the lights. And just like that, we caught Herbert. Herbert P. Bear Esquire, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be held against you. I choose to ignore that right. What do we do with him? We have several options open to us. Death row. No, I'm joking. For now, Herbert was going to be taken to HQ for detention, but he asked if he could make one final phone call, and Rookie, oh sweet Rookie, hands him his spy phone. Herbert uses it to teleport away instantly. We had him. He may have gone away, but he did leave a bag of seeds behind, another clue in the grand mystery. For now, the mission was complete, giving us the Mission 10 medal and also the Employee of the Month trophy. As I walk into the HQ, this penguin named P64 was waiting for me. Hey!
Dude, I need to tell you something.
That we must
I
stop
came back
Herbert
to the game
and his
because
plans?
of your video. Yeah, that too.
Say hello to the camera, I guess.
Like I said before, it's been a pleasure meeting everyone on the server, so shout out to P64. But there was no time to celebrate, our mission wasn't done yet. Mission 11. This was it. Our last chance to stop Herbert once and for all. G reveals that the seeds Herbert dropped earlier were corn seeds. Why corn? We don't know, but what we do know is that Herbert had been spotted messing around in the gift shop again. I head over and our silly little goober Rookie was trying on a wig, but more importantly, there were corn seeds on the ground. We noticed that one of the chairs were missing, but its shadows for some reason still remain. Upstairs, Jetpack Guy reveals that Herbert had also stolen a computer. A missing chair and a missing computer. Ah, I get it now. Herbert was building himself a gaming setup. I don't blame him. RAM prices are expensive these days. I find even more corn under the desk and then my spy phone rings. Agent, please report back to HQ. Something is no signal. Alright, let's go back to HQ. Oh, can't go back to HQ anymore. Oh, we can go back to HQ to the ski village. Oh, what is happening here? Oh no, I saw my glasses. I can't see without them. I told a crying penguin friend that I'd fix them for him, but it was quite suspicious that there was a giant screen set up here. I entered the HQ and it was chaos. Herbert had jammed all of our communications. He appears on the screen explaining that he had taken over the PSA main computer and in mere moments he was going to blow the cover of the PSA to all of Club Penguin. G shuts down the PSA mainframe so Herbert can't use it, but it also meant that we couldn't use it either. Our first priority was to shut down Herbert's broadcast in the ski village. We couldn't let him compromise our identity. I started scavenging for anything useful and find a bottle of cleaner and a disc at the lighthouse. I was able to clean up the scratched up disc and take it back to the ski village and insert it into the DVD player. Shortly, I will begin a very special public announcement, but first just a few more facts about myself. Alright, no one wants to hear Herbert glaze himself, so we need to find a way to also shut down the audio. I opened up some sort of circuit board and solved the code inside to finally silence the audio. It is revealed that the signal was coming from the mine shack, and here there was a whole cornfield out the back. Following a trail of what seems like popcorn, I find a torn set of paper on the ground. Following Herbert's track, I find another piece of paper, and then another, and then the final piece. How to grow super corn, water, corn seeds, fertilizer, hot sauce, and coffee. There was a wooden plank on the ground that I picked up and then I headed back to the direction I came from. And this is when I realized the piece of paper were clues to get through the maze. Water, corn seeds, fertilizer, hot sauce, and coffee. At the end of the maze was a river. Thankfully, the wooden plank we picked up earlier becomes our makeshift bridge. Across the bridge was a ladder, but it was too far out of reach. I checked my inventory for anything that could help me lower the ladder. I don't think it's the corn, is it? Oh, wait. It is the corn. What the heck? I climbed the ladder and there he was, Herbert still monologuing about himself. We made it just in time because right as he was about to reveal our identities, I unplugged the computer. Mission accomplished, right? Wrong. Herbert was also 2 steps ahead because apparently unplugging the computer fixes all of the PSA technology. He uses a stolen spy phone to teleport both me and his suspiciously covered chair back to HQ. G pulls the cloth off to reveal that it was a bomb. Herbert calls us, and this time he was the one in control. He had locked us all in with a popcorn bomb that was going to blow any second. G quickly starts working on a way to disarm it as Ricky and I try to find another way out. I looked around for anything. The gadget room was locked down, the door to the exit was locked. What could we do? And then I remembered something that Agent 1 had told me during the beginning of my PSA journey: Narnia. Once I've completed all the missions, I would get the key to Narnia. Where was the key? I looked at the cabinet and there it was, a note. I started to decipher it and got the word orange boot. Okay, so that says orange boot. Where can we find an orange boot? I looked around the room looking for an orange boot. Was it a physical boot you put on your feet, or was it something to boot up a computer? Orange boot. What does this mean? And then I realized, or is it orange book? It's orange book. Oh my gosh, I translated it wrong. The orange book revealed a color-coded puzzle lock. I had to match each of the colors together and time was running out. It goes in, goes stays here. Yes! The cabinet door opens and inside a penguin appears. G waddles over, refers to the penguin as Dot. The bomb was seconds away from exploding. She teleports us outside the HQ and seconds later, the popcorn bomb explodes. Dot refers to me as Ace and said she's heard a lot about me. Listen, I can't tell you everything you want to know, but I can say that we've been watching you and we think you'd be perfect for our special EPF unit. The EPF? What is the EPF? G gets a call from the director themselves and explains Herbert has stolen a lot of info. The PSA was going to be out of commission for now, and in the meantime, they were going to put more resources into their co-agency, the Elite Penguin Force. Yo! This is like the CIA or something of Club Penguin. First, we had the PSA that normal penguins didn't even know about, and now there was the Elite Penguin Force that not even the PSA agents know about. Herbert may have won this round, but we weren't finished. Of all Herbert's plans, this sure was the corniest, and that was the corniest joke I've ever heard. Oh, I didn't get the medal! I mean, I didn't get the gift. Dot formally invites me to join the EPF and hands me the clearance badge, the key to Narnia. I was now finally able to see what's hidden behind the cabinet. But first, I forgot to help the crying penguin on the last mission, so I had to redo the whole thing again, but this time head to the lighthouse to grab an empty can, fill it with water, freeze the water in HQ, and hand it to Rory as a replacement lens. In return, he gives us glasses lens which we can give to our good old friend to see. And now, our mission was complete, giving us the mission 11 medal, but also this time a gift from Dot, which if you click this button, oh, whoa, spy goggles. Our PSA days may be over, but there was still one place left to explore, the cabinet.
Narnia, here I come!
Yo! Yo! Hidden beneath the PSA all along was the headquarters of the Elite Penguin Force. This was our new beginning. G appears in person to explain our first EPF mission. Apparently, cracks had appeared in the underground pool, so the island engineer decided to lift the entire island into the sky to fix it from below. However, someone hijacked the massive propellers keeping the island airborne, and now Club Penguin is drifting towards the equator. Naturally, our suspicions were on Herbert. He was still hiding on the island somewhere after the popcorn bomb incident, and Jetpack Guy had tracked him towards the mountains. Our mission was to infiltrate Herbert's base and disable his computer. G hands me an infrared tracker which I will need to bypass Herbert's security system. I head up to the mountains and G warns me about Herbert's camera system. I throw a snowball. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart, bro. I'm so smart. But after taking the camera out, I was stumped. Now, how does one get up there? Yoo-hoo! I have a shovel. Or maybe shovel this, dig this out. Can I use my tools? Oh, I can. Wait, I have a comb. What is this? Does this do anything? Maybe scissors. Scissors will do. Yes! Oh, sweet. Hooray! Let's go in. Oh, getting call. Gadzooks! Herbot's inbound. They'll capture you if you get too close. Be careful, agent. Okay, let me blind that real quick. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Look at that. Ooh. Look, I'll even taunt on him. Yeah. Oh, there's a camera there. We gotta take that out. No peeping. I think we're gonna have to put out that fire. Anything around here that we can use to put that fire out. Oh, what's this? Oh. 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 Let me throw some more snowballs in there. I can grab this and put it out. Nice. Oh, there's more. Oh dear, the propellers are looking even worse than I thought. Something bad could happen soon if we don't hurry. I got you, Gary. I gotta take those out. Take that camera out, take this camera out. And then we run. Oh. I'm running! Ah! Oh. This next room confused me. I thought I had to do some insane puzzle, but turns out I just had to walk to the next room. Oh, so that wasn't even a puzzle. Using G's infrared trackers, I navigated an array of laser mazes until finally, there he was. Herbert in the flesh. G calls and says I should look for items that could shut down Herbert's computer. My eyes were on 3 things. Rookie's stolen spy phone, this magnet, and a coil. He's gonna turn around. Alright, go. Grab the phone. Okay, nice. I'm stuck. Woo! Okay, we're gonna grab this. Run over here. Hide behind this TV. Go. Gotta grab that coil. With all 3 components, I just had to shut down his computer. Okay, there we go. Yes! Hello, Herbert. Herbert was quite surprised to see me alive and well after the popcorn incident. I smile at him and say thanks for the popcorn, loser, and make a grand exit. Oh my gosh, look at that cinematic. Oh, that's me. That's awesome. Justice was served and we had completed our first EPF mission ever on our very first try. Nothing went wrong. Oh, there's a... Wow. I farted. G explains that the propellers have brought the island back on course to where it should be and then says someone else was here to meet me. Whoa. Job well done, Agent. Thanks to your retrieval of the lost spy phone, the PSA will be able to resume normal operation. And that was it. When I finished my mission, another penguin was here waiting for me. Yo!
Sir Snow, congratulations on your first EPF operation.
I promise I didn't leave the penguin hang. I reconnected and thanked them. So, because we were playing on an unofficial Club Penguin private server, many of them don't have any EPF missions. Club Penguin Journey, which was the private server that we were playing on, only has one, which was the one that we just played. Many of the cool EPF operations such as Operation Blackout have been lost to time. We won't be able to play any of them, at least not yet. But this is when Frutilla Girl revealed an EPF game that I completely forgot about. System Defenders. I loved playing that game as a kid. This version of Club Penguin unfortunately doesn't have it, but another version called New Club Penguin did. So I logged into New Club Penguin and went to look for their version of the EPF. See this right here? Everyday phoning facility. Sounds like Elite Penguin Force to me. I waddled inside, spoke with the director, and received my spy phone. And just like that, I was in. Yes! Hello, agents. The EPF had a handbook much like the fish, but in here there were classified info that not even the PSA knew about. You're telling me that there are other villains on the island other than Herbert, Tuss, snow minions, a whole dragon? Just what other secrets was Club Penguin hiding? But for now, our main focus was on System Defenders. This game had a total of 14 stamps. My goal was to stop Herbert and obtain them all. System Defenders was a tower defense game where you defend the EPF's computer from virus attacks. We get 3 sets of cannons. The red one shoots fast, the yellow one has long range, and the purple is slow but powerful. We use energy to purchase cannons and place them on available socket squares. To get more energy, we needed to defeat bots. Red ones typically attack in large groups, yellow ones are fast, and purple ones are tanky. By completing the tutorial, we received our first stamp, Ready for Duty. There was a total of 6 levels, and level 1 wastes no time throwing bots at us. Defending the computer, it is revealed that Rookie was the one behind the bots. Apparently, Rookie misread computer bugs as computer hugs and released viruses onto the computer. I tried to defend what I could, and a few speedy yellow bots managed to slip past, damaging the computer. I realized that I needed to be really strategic with my cannon placements and making sure that I used the right cannons for the right bots. For example, if there were a large wave of yellow bots, I should use the yellow cannons long range to shoot them down. By doing so, we get our second stamp, Garbage Disposal, for destroying 100 bots on level 1. Clearing the first level, I got Bug Overload for protecting the EPF mainframe. I replayed the level, but this time I spammed red cannons because there was a stamp to complete a level with only one cannon type. While going for this stamp, I received strategic success and tactical pro for destroying 100 enemies without upgrading a cannon and without taking any damage. By filling every socket, we get the master mechanic stamp and finally mono mechanic for completing the level with only one cannon type. This next level I was facing Herbert himself. I was doing completely fine defending the mainframe until Herbert sends in the Centipede of Doom. The Centipede of Doom? Yo, please defend, please guys, please. Yeah, I was not able to defend against the Centipede of Doom. But now that I knew it was coming, I made sure to purchase as many yellow cannons as possible on the next round and brace myself for impact. The Centipede of Doom! Oh yeah, the Centipede of Doom cannot penetrate my defenses this time. Let's go. I received the strategic master stamp for defeating 250 enemies without upgrading my cannons, and also the Herbert attack stamp for completing the level. With the no upgrade stamp down, the rest of the levels should be easy. I managed to perfectly complete the next level, giving me the klutzy attack stamp. And then came the next level, the test spot trio. I started off strong placing a combination of red and yellow cannons, but then came the biggest wave of boss spots I've ever seen. I tried my best to defend, but there were just too many bosses. And I kid you not, I spent over an hour on this level. Oh no, we're cooked. Oh my gosh. Each time adapting my strategy and cannon layout. The problem with this level is that the boss bots soak up so much damage that cannons get stuck shooting just one, letting other enemies stroll right through. My strategy was to upgrade the red cannons at the start so they can shred through the bots, and also placing a purple cannon right at the front door to damage the tanks while the rest of the backline can take care of the bots that manage to sneak through. And then the big wave started. We're gonna need way more yellow for this humongous incoming yellow wave. Come on. Come on, please, 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 please. Please. I might be able to do this. And by some miracle, we did it. Put this here. This bro is tanking everything. Oh, did we actually do it? Oh my gosh, dude. This took me an hour to beat Test Bot Trio. Completing the level, we got the Test Bot Trio stamp. The next level I thought would be harder, but it wasn't. In fact, I got the Tactical Ace stamp for taking out 250 bots without taking any damage, and completing this level I got the Protobot attack stamp. And now there was just one more stamp left, Track Herbert. To get it, we'd have to complete the final level in System Defenders. The level starts with Herbert sending in a huge wave of bots, and I'm not even going to lie, it was kinda underwhelming. Even Jetpack Guy agrees. More like, we're bored, is that what we got? Jetpack Guy just continues to taunt Herbert and he just loses it. As for us, literally almost every cannon was upgraded, so there was no way he was going to get through our defenses, and soon we did it. Let's go! With all of the missions complete and all of Club Penguin safe for now, I thought it felt right to go on one last adventure. And that's when I noticed my friend Mags was online. For those of you that don't know her, Mags was my first ever Club Penguin friend and also the first penguin I ever went adventuring with. When I logged on, I saw that she had sent me a mail saying follow me. When I checked her location, it said that she was in the underwater room. Only problem is, I had no idea where that was. I checked the underground pool, no Mags. The underground lake, still no Mags. What is the underwater room? Where is Mags? This sounds like a mystery to be solved. So I asked around the nightclub.
Fellas, do you know where the underwater room is?
You need a key.
A key. I went back to the underground lake and found a note on the door. It reads, to find the key to this door, seek the Black Puffles and Puff Rescue and follow the shadow. But watch out for what? So off to Puffle Rescue I went, seeking the Black Puffle, and sure enough, a massive squid shadow appeared beneath me. I followed it upwards, deeper into the ocean, into a hidden stairwell I didn't even know existed, and then...
I'm so close. Hey!
It was Mags. I found her, but before I could even celebrate...
Our friend is possessed.
Hide, Snow.
I was so confused at what was happening. This penguin Dwayne was apparently possessed by a ghost? Wait a minute. Ghost. I remember now. The Asian penguins had warned me about this. Was this the same ghost that they were referring to? I had to think fast, so I whipped out my ghost busting gear.
Good thinking, Snow.
Help me out here!
The rest of the crew jumps out of hiding, suits up in ghost hunting gear, and we begin an exorcism. Dwayne starts spinning uncontrollably and starts screaming in pain. It failed. But then...
Agent!
The agent said that there are rumors of talking trees in the forest and then disappears. We head there together to see if the talking trees could help our possessed friend.
Help us, tree.
Oh
almighty tree.
Help our friend Dwayne.
Trees are funnier than penguins. We're rooted to our spots. How can we save him?
The trees were no help, and somehow during this, Dwayne escapes. We chased him down, dodging thrown objects, slipping through rooms, and blocking the exits. Eventually, it became clear. We couldn't do this alone. We needed help from every agent on the island.
Agents!
What is the emergency?
Our friend has been possessed.
Feed him some pizza. He's not him when he's hungry.
The agents agreed to chase Dwayne as the rest of us recruited more penguins to help. And soon, almost all of Club Penguin was in motion. Operation Catch Dwayne. But as we closed in, I couldn't stop thinking about something one of the agents had said earlier. He's not him when he's hungry. At the time it sounded like a joke, but now it might be a clue. Maybe the way to save Dwayne wasn't through an exorcism, but pizza. So we made our final plan, lure him to the nightclub and overwhelm him with pizza.
I'm getting too old for this.
This was it, the final showdown. We were going to expel the ghost from Dwayne once and for all. But standing here, watching all the agents and mags do everything in their power to help Dwayne, something felt wrong. Remember, there's a rule every agent is taught on day 1. Rule number 3, never reveal your identity. I already knew all the agents here, they knew me too. There was only one person who didn't, Mags. And in that moment, I realized something worse than breaking the rules, lying to my friend. So I did the one thing agents aren't supposed to do. I've got a secret actually. I'm actually an agent too. These agents are all my friends.
I'm glad you were the first to say it. The truth is, they're my friends too.
What? No way! Mags is part of the PSA. And one by one, other agents revealed themselves too. The secret wasn't dividing us anymore. It brought us together, and now it was time to bring our friend back.
Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Pizza.
Did it work? Did the pizza heal him? OMG, he's gonna DJ for us.
At last, Club Penguin was safe, and as for Dwayne, he dropped the beat. Big shout out to Hannah, Lucas, Mochigami Mao, and Freak for being Patreon members, and also thank you Mondelez for sponsoring the video. If you guys want to watch more videos, YouTube thinks that you'll like this one right here. Alright, goodbye.